Hello, I wanted to talk today a little bit about power and weight loss. And, it's something I just never really hear a lot about. Maybe I have a unique situation, but I don't believe so. Um, a lot of times when you're growing up, especially when you have a family that's a little bit larger than just, let's say, you and your mom and dad, the issue of, what do you want to have to eat? What do you have for dinner? This, and that. And food and who determines what people eat and how much they eat and this and that is a there comes to play power and rebellion. At least it does for me. And if I can control what I eat and say, hey, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm going to prove it to everybody. And sometimes that's destructive. It's a destructive habit because you wake up and you say, obviously your body's going to say, I'd rather eat cake than eat an apple, or I'd rather eat something sweet and naughty, or eat a huge steak than eat a salad because, frankly, they taste better. But it goes back into this thing, and I guess it's like an inner, you want to call it your inner child, or your inner self, or your psyche, or your id, or whatever you want to call it. And you get into this conflict with yourself and with your life, and you say to yourself, well, nobody's going to tell me what to do. Nobody's going to tell me what to eat. Nobody's going to tell me, you can't take me food shopping and tell me to get this because I don't want that. And I'm going to eat what I want. And, you're not going to tell me otherwise. And it creates a lot of challenges. And, one thing that kind of makes me feel a little bit like I feel like I did something wrong was, a lot of times my wife tries to help me and, tries to say, hey, let's get this healthy thing. And I say, no, I don't want that. That's not what I want. I want this. And the thing I want is not very good for me and not very nutritious and not very healthy. And it creates conflict because, I think my wife has my health as her best interest in mind. But then there's a part of me that says, well, you don't have my happiness in mind, or you'd let me eat what I want and do what I want. So the thing that I'm going to try to work on now is realizing that back to the my own premise, and I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. So when I say food is should be energy, food is energy, and say we're going to try to eat that stuff that's gives you energy, and move away from the stuff that is bad for you, and realize that there's no empowerment in food. I mean, thank God I got a good job. I got money. If I want to go and buy 50 cakes and roll around in them and eat them, I can do that because I have money. And I'm not a kid. I don't have to ask for permission. And if I want to eat, a 72-ounce steak, I could go buy one and eat it and say, that was delicious. But that would be unhealthy for me. So I need to come to finally accept myself and my power and say, hey, you don't have to fight for things anymore. You don't have to fight for independence anymore. You don't have to fight for control or power or any of that nonsense because it's all an illusion. So I need to see through the illusion, and I need to say, hey, to my wife at least, and hopefully to you guys out there, we have a similar goal. And that similar goal is to lose weight and be healthy and overcome our personal obstacles. And that's what I'm hoping to do. So I don't know if you guys have any issues. Again, you want to comment or whatever, that'd be cool. But I'll talk to you all soon and have a great day.